Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is Monday, October 24th, 2011. There's a lot to cover. First, we'll talk about the European news that came out. Um, it looks like there was really a meeting saying that the European countries need to raise capital themselves, and we'll see how that all plays out. Again, futures are flat this morning. Really no change, just down 50 cents at the moment, and that's the S&P 500 E-mini Z contract. Really just flat on the session. They were higher overnight and have come back in, so we'll see where they go from here. But nonetheless, the European news really unresolved, but the markets don't seem to have a problem with it. The markets seem to like it, and really that's all that matters is the price action. It doesn't really matter what the news is, whether it's bullish, bearish, good, or bad. It really doesn't make a difference. What is the market doing? And today the market is just down 50 cents. You also have the U.S. dollar index, really flat on the day. It's been all over the place. I think you can continue to watch the dollar. You'll see here's the U.S. dollar index. Again, trading up about 3 pennies on the day. If the dollar falls lower like it did last week, you could watch this market trade much, much higher. If the dollar starts to rally, then the futures and the future stock markets will come in and start to deflate once again. So again, we're handcuffed here, but again, the market's had a huge run since October 4th. Really is due for some kind of a pullback, but hasn't happened yet, and the euphoric markets continue to just to move higher. So we'll see where these markets head today. I'm not sure what to make of it. Volume's usually a little bit lighter on Monday, but we'll see how they play out. Again, just watch the inverse relationship with the U.S. dollar index. A couple of other things to cover. Last night, the Asian markets really traded higher. They just soared last night, really across the board. I don't think there was any Asian indexes that were not sharply higher last night. You did have the Hang Seng, which is Hong Kong, trade higher by over 4%. The Shanghai index, which is probably the most important, was up by 2.3%. You had the Indian market, the Sensex, up by nearly 1%. Australia was up 2.6%. And the Nikkei, which is Japan, Nikkei 225, was up nearly 2% as well. So all of the Asian markets really rallied sharply higher last night. If the markets in the U.S. today hold up, watch for stocks like Baidu to catch a bid. Also, Cena Corp will also catch a bid. That has had a big move already this morning and now starting to pull in. So you have to be a little bit careful. In order for these markets to rally, they're going to need the U.S. markets to hold up, or else these stocks, these Asian ADRs, are just not going to have it in them to move up higher. So watch the U.S. markets. That, in my opinion, that's the only way that the Asian or the Chinese ADRs will make any kind of a move. It's going to require strength in the U.S. markets today because these stocks have been very, very weak during this rally, and that's weak relative strength compared to the market. So they're going to need, even though the Chinese market was strong last night and all the Asian stocks were strong, they're going to still need the U.S. markets to be strong this morning. So we have to watch for that very closely. There is some news out there today about Yahoo. Maybe Google is interested in making a bid for them. The stock is up decently. So again, more takeover speculation about Yahoo. We'll see how it plays out. I'm not sure really if Google can make an attempt at them because once before they were shot down by antitrust laws and so forth. So, but in any case, they are throwing themselves in the mix as a play on Yahoo. The stock is higher today, and we'll see where it goes from there. A stock that reported earnings this morning had a very, very nice move is Caterpillar. Caterpillar with a very, very good move this morning, trading up about $4. So I don't know if Caterpillar has a lot more left in it, but you never know what happens during earnings. But Caterpillar already is very, very extended in my book. So be careful there. Running in sympathy to Caterpillar, obviously, is Deere and Company. The tractor manufacturer is moving higher on that news. And in sympathy, Joy Global, ticker symbol JOYG, Joy G, is trading higher as well. All of these stocks look extended on the daily chart. I would not be chasing them up here. Okay? Do not chase them higher up here. If they're going to trade higher, so be it. But they're up too much to chase. Most likely, if anything happens, they could see pullbacks. So be careful there. Let's go to this stock. Ticker symbol HS. Was bought out today, I believe, by Cigna for a 30. The premium was higher, so this stock really don't do much with it. It's already done. Health Spring already bought out today by Cigna. I also believe there was another buyout that I saw, ADLR this morning. Adalor was bought out by Cubis Pharmaceutical, so this one should be done as well. That's a big spike higher this morning. Um, Other stocks that I'm seeing with an early bid is Freeport-McMoRan, a decent little early bid. I did see Cleveland Cliffs. These are all commodity names catching a decent little bid. Remember, if the U.S. dollar index starts to rally, these stocks will come back down. These stocks are all weak relative to the market, still trading below the 50 moving average. So be careful on all of these commodity names. If the U.S. markets start to pull back, these stocks will be the first to go down. Okay, so very important. Let's take a quick look at gold. GLD was catching a decent little pop this morning, and that's really right at the high of the day. GLD closed at 159.52 on Friday. Today it's trading at 161.35 this morning, ahead of the opening bell. Again, if the dollar does start to fall, everything will inflate, including gold and silver. Gold and silver, I believe, have been telling us there's deflation coming into the market. But in any case, right now that's what we're seeing. Gold and silver trading higher this morning. Let's take a look at the SLV. SLV closed at $30.48 today on Friday. Today it's trading at $30.73, making a little bit more of a move to the upside. Again, take these markets very slow at this point. There's been just a huge rally. We could be getting a little bit long in the tooth, and you have to watch for that. Again, there'll be more news coming out of Europe, I suppose. I don't think we need to really follow it all that closely. Just follow the U.S. dollar index. If the dollar does start to decline intraday, these markets will move higher. If the dollar starts to rally intraday, then these markets will pull back. Okay, so that's pretty much how we have to look at it at the moment. I don't think there's a whole lot more to look at today, but we'll leave it at that. Mondays usually are a light volume trading session, so we'll see where it brings us and what it gives us. With that said, everybody, have a great trading day. Those of you in the chat room, I will see you on the microphone at 9:30 looking for some scalps. Have a great morning.